Good evening. Nebraska now has two new political parties within the hour. Secretary of State Bob Evnen says he has certified the Nebraska Working People Party and the America First Party. This means anyone living in Nebraska can register with either political party starting today. Earlier today, the Nebraska Supreme Court affirmed a previous decision in Lancaster County, clearing the way for both new parties to exist. Both parties previously challenged the other, arguing the names were too similar and would be confusing to voters. The two new parties will now appear on the ballot along with the Republican Party, Democratic Party, Libertarian Party, and the Legal Marijuana Now Party. 5 years